Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob. Happy Thursday, sir. Happy Friday Eve. How we doing?
Good, buddy. Good. Yeah. Have done a bunch of battle royales already. Obviously this time last year, I was putting in a bunch of lineups. Did get myself into the fifth place finish, winning $5,000. So I'm very excited for these wild card games. I think it's a perfect slate. 6 games. Plenty of options. So I think that we're going to have a really nice slate here, and we're going to go over some of these games. But obviously, you and I both sweating out old Notre Dame versus Penn State right now as well. So we
Indeed.
got a lot of football going on. I mean, we got college football playoffs today, college football playoff tomorrow, NFL Saturday, NFL Sunday, NFL Monday. Great time to be alive for us.
It is. It is very, very nice for the fantasy football fans coming to the end of the season. You get that kind of that lull, but this first weekend of the playoffs, we also have the college playoffs included. It's a nice little addition, for the folks that are really sick and missing all the action. We've got some of the best action now available. Playoff ball, college playoff ball, absolutely love it. Tonight we are going to be discussing battle royales for a wild card weekend. Going to be jumping into some ADP, talking about some sleepers. Obviously, Andrew has a lot of positive experience here from last year, cashing in the 5K. So let's go ahead and smash the like button for that. Share the video and follow the FanSpeak Network. We're going to dig in here. We do want to talk about some of the game totals and spreads first. So if you want to bring those up, Andrew, we can dive into some of just what the market is putting each team in position for wise, to start off or kick off wild card weekend. I think the prices are pretty fair. I haven't seen anything too obscure. I know that the spread for the Steelers and Ravens is kind of big, but some of the other ones, I just feel a lot safer either hammering out the money line or looking for props. Like I still think the Ravens was at -5. What? Can you zoom in a little?
The Ravens is -9.5.
No. The money line 5. What's that?
Minus 590. Oh, what the hell?
-590. That's so terrible with a 9.5 point spread. I think a -250 or -300 would be a little bit more appropriate. They're really pushing you to the spread here, which really concerns me. I feel like I want to take the Steelers to cover in that one. But man, the Ravens have just been an offensive juggernaut in recent weeks.
Yeah, and I think some of the stuff that we want to point out here a little bit is the totals. If Vegas is correct, and we are obviously picking these teams, we need to get a lot of scoring going on here. So obviously, top game right here, Washington and the Bucks. My Washington Commanders, +3, -3 spread. 50.5 is the total. Second one up, I think is there 247? Yeah, 247.5. So we got Broncos, Bills, and the Rams, Vikings at 47.5. After that, we go to 45.5 with the Eagles, Packers, 43.5, Ravens, Steelers, 42.5, Texans, Chargers. So I in my drafts I've done so far, I have been focusing on these last 2 games, the Commanders, Bucks, Vikings, Rams. I think there's going to be plenty of scoring in both of those. Obviously, the Bills probably have a pretty nice implied team total. So definitely taking some Bills. And then obviously, some of these games that are the larger spreads, like the Ravens. I mean, Derrick Henry should have himself a nice workload in this game. I feel same thing with like Joe Mixon in this game right here. It's closer spread, but I really think the Texans want to lean on the run a little bit against the Chargers. Not saying that they're going to do it well, but in the game plan, I would, if I'm the Texans, I would want to run the ball, try to keep the ball out of Justin Herbert's hands for as long as possible. So I think there's value in Mixon, who is going, a little later in these drafts. So anything that sticks out to you here with the totals and the over-unders?
Not necessarily. I mean, I feel like a lot of these games you still have, some pretty live players. I think the Broncos as a team or like team stack might be the only team that I really want to avoid, because I think that if anything, I don't know what was the spread in that game, because I feel like the Bills might be able to double the spread in that one. The Broncos have been very, very bad up against teams with winning records.
Yeah, 8.5 is the total. I did see an interesting stat though. Sean Payton is like 30-17 against
30. It's 30-12 against bald head coaches.
all head coaches.
It's going to be 30-13. I replied to that post with a GIF or a meme of Costanza just lightly brushing the sides off. Yeah, no, that's not a way to look into this game here. That's
No, I just thought it was funny.
Not the magic 8 ball that you want to pick up. Put that thing back down. That thing's got some dirty words in there.
Have you done any draft yet?
I have, and I have done some Broncos players. I did do Cortland Sutton because I drafted Josh Allen, James Cook, and Shakir. And then I also put Mark Andrews into that lineup as well. I think that he kind of stands alone at this tight end position this week alone, just because you have Zay Flowers missing that game. So Mark Andrews was someone that I took ahead of ADP.
Yeah, like some of these players that I've kind of did fades on so far. Josh Jacobs have a all but full fade. I think I've drafted him once so far. I feel like Eagles defense is going to step up and make if the Packers are going to do anything, I think it's going to have to be through the air. I don't think they're going to allow Josh Jacobs to run all over them. So that's kind of a fade for me so far. Another kind of fade-ish I've had is the Broncos. I think I've taken Marvin Mims like once. Outside of that, I don't think I've taken any Broncos.
Pick.
And I have not taken a lot of the Chargers or Texans as well, other than Joe Mixon. Taken Mixon, I think I've taken Mixon a decent amount actually. I've taken Nico Collins a little bit. I have not taken any Dobbins. I plan to, but I just haven't yet with the picks I've been getting. Hasn't really made sense for me to go that route yet. But one player that I like drafting a whole lot, Bucky Irving. I think Washington needs to define what they're going to do early in that game and either sell out and stop Bucky and then hope that they can stop the passing game of the Bucs, or they're going to have to go and make sure that the Bucs aren't going to pass all over them. And then I think that allows Bucky a nice opportunity to go in and have himself a game. So, kind of pick which way you think the Commanders are going to sell out to stop the Bucs. But obviously the Bucs stacks are very nice to get. They're pretty easy to get as well. So, I mean, kind of going that route. But I wanted to ask you, because, again, I'm a homer, so I'm hoping that Daniels and stuff can step up. So, but how are you feeling about Daniels? Like in your mind, for his fantasy point totals, where's he going to land?
You want to give me like an over-under?
Like something like, do you think he's – okay, so I'll give you an over-under of, let's say, 19.5 fantasy points.
If they're winning the game, he's probably under. If they're losing and they're, playing from behind and there's maybe some positive game flow to push them to take more risks, then I think that he could hit that over. I'm looking at this like the Bucs probably roll the Commanders. You and I talked about it before the show about them just being a little bit more experienced and, having kind of like that veteran presence that's going to be able to just kind of pull them through. Even last week when it just felt like they were asleep at the wheel, they were literally bound to not make the playoffs, just folding, not even under pressure. It's just like it didn't look like they didn't even care for the first half of week 18. And then they finally turn it around and, they bring home a win. I just feel like the mental levels there, that wherewithal that's going to come into the playoffs when everybody's bringing their levels up a little bit, that probably pushes them ahead, I think. And especially when you're looking at the passing offense for the Commanders, I think if it's going to be good, they're just constantly taking shots downfield. And I don't think that's going to work up against the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and the kind of the reason I'm asking you about this a little bit is that Brian Robinson's going all but undrafted in these drafts. So, is there value on taking Brian Robinson at all? I'm not sure, because over the last few weeks, he has not been very good. They've been easily going away from him. So, are the Bucs going to just full out stop Brian Robinson? And, but I honestly, I think that they're going to try to just make sure they stop Jaden Daniels in this passing offense that, Washington has been fairly decent with as of late. So Brian Robinson might be a decent value, but again, like, he hasn't been very good. So that's kind of an interesting aspect of this game is, what do they do with the run game?
I think Zach Ertz is the play there for DC, just because that Terry's going to get a lot of coverage. Any of the receivers that they try to take shots with downfield are going to get flagged. And I feel like if they're concentrating on stopping the run game, a fair amount, like they're really prioritizing it, then it just leaves a pathway for Ertz to get, maybe 6 or 7 catches and land in the end zone here. I think he might be my tight end 2 this week after Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I mean, and if we look at the tight end landscape, I mean, he is the next one after Mark Andrews, right? And I do think that, yeah, it's Mark Andrews, Zach Ertz.
I've only done one draft so far, so that's still surprising to me. I did take Mark Andrews early. I'm not sure what his exact ADP was, but I believe I took him maybe like 5 or 7 picks ahead of his ADP. He was my third player picked.
Yeah, and I like Andrews Andrews and Ertz as well. I think that both of them see a decent target share, in their offense. After that, though, like, how are you ranking these tight ends here? The Hawkinson, Freiermuth, Goddard, Kincaid, Kraft. Like, where are you putting these guys?
I mean, I guess you got to go like Kraft, right?
And that's what I was going to bring up is Kraft has been my most exposed tight end just because I'm kind of waiting on tight ends. I missed out on Mark Andrews a ton in my drafts. So I kind of wait a little bit, and I've taken Kraft a lot because Jordan Love's obviously has an elbow issue right now, right? I think that's going to lend them to not pass the ball downfield a ton. Tucker Kraft's going to be, across the middle. I think if they are going to spurn the Eagles at all, it might be across the middle with Tucker Kraft. So Kraft has been somebody I have taken a bunch of. I do think that there is value in taking Kraft in this offense. I mean, he's going to see probably a decent workload, and I do expect Green Bay to be losing in this game.
So we just don't trust TJ Hawkinson. That's it, right? Like we just the volume's not there. Like he's not an amazing play in this offense the way it's built.
Yeah, Hawkinson's like I need to have some sort of either Ram stack and a bring back for Hawkinson, or I'm building a Darnold, Hawkinson, maybe Addison stack. Hawkinson's not a tight end I really want to get naked in that game. I would prefer to take Andrew, Ertz, Tucker, Kraft, and Kincaid. Those are the guys I don't mind taking naked and not have to have a lot of other players in those games. The other ones here, I need to have some sort of stack and or bring back to put them in a lineup.
I agree with you. This week specifically, I'm not looking for a stacked up tight end. I like those 2 options up top. And if you can get Lamar and Andrews, I think that's fine. But at the same time, I'm okay going elsewhere, like getting an Andrews, getting an Ertz, and then building out some other, stack that I really like.
Yep. So let's look at the quarterbacks here real quick. So obviously we're getting Josh Allen, Jackson, Daniels, Baker. Hurts is supposed to be fine. So I expect him to rise a little bit in ADP. I've taken a little bit of Hurts before the news come out that he looks like he's going to be good to go.
Still no AJ Brown. I'm really feeling some Devontae Smith this week. I mean, it's Thursday, still no practice for AJ Brown.
Yeah, I really feel like that's a rest thing personally.
Regardless, I got to feel like, when you're getting a guy like Devonta Smith on the field, he's getting the reps this week. He's going to be fresh. He's going to be ready to roll. I like that cost for him. It's really low.
Yeah, and I don't mind that as well. I've taken Devontae Smith way more than I've taken AJ Brown for sure. So I'm totally fine with that. But to round out the rest of the guys, usually we see Darnold as the one going. The scroll down options here that you don't see go everywhere: Herbert, Nix, Stafford, Stroud, Love, Russell Wilson. Out of these, I have taken Herbert a couple times, Stafford a couple times, have not taken any of these other guys yet. I don't mind a Love play just in case they are just truly going to throw it. This might be a volume play for you, and you can get there with him. I don't know how I feel about Nix. I mean, rookie coming in, have to play at Buffalo. They're probably going to be behind. He's going to be tossing the ball a lot and probably running it. But, like, how many touchdowns is he actually going to score, right? Like, that's my issue is, can he pass for 2 and maybe rush for 1? Maybe that's a ceiling case in my opinion, though.
No, and that's not a ceiling that I'm willing to buy in the playoffs. Again, the Broncos have just been piss poor up against teams with winning records. I'm not going after the bald narrative. No thanks. Maybe it gives Sean Payton a boost. It's not giving me a boost. And there's certainly no parlay booster, no parlay bald-headed, booster on DraftKings or FanDuel, lending favor to the narrative. So no thanks. No thank you.
Yeah. And again, like the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game, low total, high spread, don't really trust Russell Wilson. CJ Stroud, I'm going to take a little bit of just because I do think the Texans could surprise the Chargers, in my personal opinion. And, I think that if they are going to win that game, CJ Stroud does need to be, pretty efficient. So I think that we could see him maybe pass for 2. Who knows, right? But that's the only other guy I really want. Like, I don't think I'm going to have Russell Wilson at all. If he ends up being the guy that you needed, I'll just suck it up and just, move on to next week, I guess.
Sorry, failed that draft. Restart. Another $7. Let's ride.
That's the best thing about dailies, man. Right? You lose one week, you're on to the next week. So,
but hey, if you do that, just commit to the bit. Then get all the Steelers.
Definitely.
In that, go ahead.
Oh no, I was sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say in that Chargers game, I do want Joe Mixon, but I don't think you can deny yourself Justin Herbert and Lad McConkey this week. I mean, it's the playoffs, and these guys have been absolutely electric. If there's a week that would demand them to pass the ball more in the playoffs, I mean, this is it. Like, I would be all in on taking Herbert's, passing attempts, completions, attacking those props. We've kind of pivoted on and off of those, throughout the season as we've seen them need or not need to run the ball a lot. And I think this is a week where they're passing the ball a lot. I want all I can get of Vlad McConkey and Justin Herbert. Not looking at really much else there. I'm not really trying to dig deep with J.K. Dobbins just because I think there's better options out there. The other game that you had mentioned was the Ravens and the Steelers. And again, for me, Mark Andrews is really all that I'm looking for. I did take Jalen Warren. I think he's a backdoor, like, potential scroll down guy. And the last time we saw them play, I think he had like 11 fantasy points up against the Ravens, and Najee did like nothing. He had like less than 5 fantasy points. So I think there is some upside for that change of pace back for the Steelers that, if they're playing from behind 10 plus points, that's how they're going to move the chains. And I think in that game, he also had 5 catches. Jalen Warren, he had another 5 catches the week after that. And then in week 18, I think he had like a light injury. I know he's practicing in full this week, so he should be wheels up. That would be, I think, a good scroll down guy in that game.
Yeah, so just to talk about some scroll down options, a lot of these, kind of end with this group here. Generally, you get some Mixon in there, a little Aaron Jones, maybe some Dobbins. Outside of that, like I said, Brian Robinson, I haven't seen him get drafted a ton. There might be a little value in there if you just want to kind of fade the passing attack, and maybe it is a B-Rob who falls in the end zone twice and can do it for you. I don't really have a whole lot of Najee I want to put in there as well. I agree there. Anybody else down here that you think is a viable scroll down option? Austin Eckler at all? Now that he's back? And
no, I mean, it's a pure PPR play, and there's just not enough value for him, I think. Even if they're playing from behind, I think that they use the healthy Brian Robinson. They were using him in the passing game as well. I just think that Eckler has a very, very limited ceiling, and 2 touchdowns aren't in his wheelhouse, in my opinion. It would be super cool. I love Eckler. You know that. I'll be on his receiving yards prop, but that's about it. It's like 18 yards.
Yeah, man, I'm not sure anybody else down here really holds a whole lot of value. I mean, maybe you can get a Rachaad White, because Washington is susceptible to running backs who catch the ball. So maybe you can get a Rachaad White, 2 touchdown game potentially. Like that's in the realm of possibilities. I don't think it's likely, but it could happen. I'm not taking any Jaleel McLaughlin or Javonte Williams.
Estimate.
Right.
Estimate.
So on the wide receiver scroll downs here, we generally will get all these guys going. I see generally the Cooper Kupp thing is where I've seen it not be a 100% drafted kind of ordeal here. Mm-hmm. So down here, who do you like? Do you like Bateman? Volume play?
Absolutely. Yeah. With Flowers out, I mean, he scores touchdowns for them. Any little bit of extra uptick in the PPR value gets a couple of extra catches because Flowers is out. Bateman's a great scroll down, especially if you do want to lean into the full heavy Ravens. Getting him Lamar and Andrews is not difficult whatsoever, and Henry for that matter. If you get the first pick, yeah, it's not difficult. You can go 1, 2, 3: Henry, Lamar, Andrews, and then I guess somebody Bateman.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to go 4 on Baltimore, I'm not sure I want to do that just because of the low total. But
if they're going to beat them by the spread, if they're going to separate themselves, they're putting up points.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just in one team. Do you really want to have 4 Baltimore Ravens? Like, it's a lot.
I mean, with Zay Flowers out, I feel like this does get cut up a bit. So yeah, I mean, it might be much, for the Royale, but I don't know. If they're going to put a hurting on the Steelers, I don't think that's a bad spot.
Cooper Kupp, I feel like there's still Cooper Kupp has been so bad with targets. Like last 3 games, terrible. 3 targets each, right? But terrible. In this game, like, I mean, I feel like they gotta rely on Kupp to be. It can't be all Puka all day, right? Like I feel like there's still a small value for Cooper Kupp here.
No, it will be. It'll be all Puka. Give him like 17 targets this game. They're just gonna jump on his back, Cooper Kupp too. Just get over there, jump on his back, jump on the train. Kyron, he does take some of the load. He typically carries Stafford, and Puka carries Kupp. It's a good situation. They got Tyler Higbee back. We're all in trouble. Trouble.
Yeah, so I'm still okay with drafting Cooper Kupp. Khalil Shakir, I think, is a good option for everybody down here.
Mm-hmm. The games that Josh Allen has really gone off, so is Khalil Shakir. Like the 50, 40-point games in fantasy, Khalil Shakir has gone off. So if that's what you're expecting from Allen this week, you definitely got to get yourself some Khalil. Or if you want to get Amari too, because when he's blown up, Amari's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I think there's value in the Buffalo wide receivers as well. I've only taken Pickens like twice. Don't love it. Could be okay.
Really badly these past couple of weeks after coming back from injury. There's not enough trust there for me.
Marvin Mims, I think, holds some value just because they're using him both the passing and the rushing, work there. So I think there's some value in Marvin Mims. And I really don't know what to do with the Green Bay wide receivers. I think they are going to pass the ball. So, I mean, maybe take a shot on Reed, maybe take a shot on, Wicks. Dobbs has a questionable tag currently right now, but full practice.
If you're not in on Jacobs, I think you have to go Reed. I mean, I'm not in love with them, but if you're not in on Josh Jacobs, I think Reed is the play there, expecting he gets some creative splash plays drawn up his way.
Yeah, I think Mims has some opportunity, and definitely any of these Green Bay wide receivers, you might be able to fall yourself into something decent there. The other one is Olamide Zaccheaus. I mean, he has definitely been an option for Jaden Daniels.
It's so annoying.
So, I feel like if you're building the Daniels stack and maybe you get Ertz, miss out on Terry, and you want to get a third player from Washington, Zaccheaus is not a bad play in my opinion, because I think they are going to need to put up some points. He's probably going to see a decent target share as well. Anybody else down here tickle your fancy?
No, I mean, I really hope that, it's not John Mechie or Deontay Johnson or Demarcus Robinson that are making people all this money this week. So I'll say no, but man, staring at those names there, maybe Dontavian Wicks throws one in our eye. He really likes to whenever we doubt him.
Yeah, potentially. All right, man, let's get into some drafts so we can do a few here. Again, if anybody wants to draft in with us, we are going to the Battle Royale Wildcard here. Bruni, if you are ready, I am ready as well then.
Go ahead and click whenever you're ready.
Okay. We will count it down here from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draft starting soon.
Really? Mine says 2 more. The money's in mine. Yeah. Okay, we're in the same one. Okay. Maybe it's a little off. I don't know. It's like, what the heck?
Look, see, good job, Mike Rob.
Good job, Mike Rob.
I went slow with the 5 count for you.
We got in nice and smooth. Let's see. I'm at 6-7. Haven't done that yet, so that should be interesting. What do you think about those top 3 picks? Like, if you have a top 3 pick, do you go chalk with one of those players, or do you go after Josh Allen?
Well, I've seen Allen fall, so I feel like I still want to grab one of these guys. Yeah, like I've seen Allen go 6 a few times. So I don't feel like you need to take him there if you unless you're really trying to either get yourself an Allen stack or just want to go full on Buffalo for whatever reason. Like, I feel like it's fine to take Allen there, but I don't think you need to. Like, he was going ahead of JJ most of the week. I now see that is flipped.
Interesting. Okay. That's how I would expect it to go based off of what I've seen in recent weeks. I took him at his ADP. So, I was number 4. Those 3 went. I just took him. So, but that was also just my first and only draft.
Yep.
Let's get into it.
See what Mike does. Mike takes Barkley. All right. Yep.
Notre Dame, Penn State tied up. 10's up.
Saw that. Good. I figured they would come out with a nice scripted first drive there out of half.
You're excited about that?
No, I figured that's what was going to happen. I mean, yeah, I'm still okay with it. Penn State just stopped him.
Sharp guy. We scored. We stopped you. Then you stopped us. Now we're going to stop you again.
Huh? We shall see. Damn it. I kind of want to take Bucky there. That sucked. All right. I'm going to take myself some Pookie.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I want to take some more Josh Allen. Thanks, guys. Dopamine. Shiesties. Let's go with Big Mike. playing out of his mind.
This is where it gets interesting for me because I either can do the Baltimore. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. Let's do this.
Baltimore. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get all 4.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I am not recommending that to the people.
You have to.
I think 2 with Lamar is max for sure.
Your max.
I mean, I could be wrong. Baltimore maybe puts up 40 points, right? Like I just don't see it in a
you don't have
divisional.
Henry though, so it doesn't even matter.
That is true.
Doesn't even matter. I mean, what did Henry do the last time they played the Stellars?
It's a good question.
only 19 fantasy points. No big deal. No big deal.
Mhm.
No big deal. It was his lowest total of the last 3 weeks. We'll give him that.
Over under 1.5 touchdowns for Henry.
Under. He didn't score 1 in the last time they played.
It's just, yeah, in this round, I think Henry scores 2 touchdowns. I don't know why. Just in my mind, I think he scores twice.
Don't tell me. Tell your bookie.
I just might, but I don't
Take
know what the odds are.
To the window, buddy.
And again, I don't know what the odds are, so I'm asking this like legitimately to you. What do the odds have to be for you to feel comfortable betting Henry 2 touchdowns?
I want you to ask me illegitimately. I don't know, at least 4 plus 400, and I'm not going to get that. I mean, it's 2 touchdowns. This isn't basketball. Cooper could get 2 touchdowns. Shit, Cooper could get 4 touchdowns.
Oh my God! I just noticed Joe Mixon went right here. That is wild to me. He is going. I've got him in rounds 5 and 6 multiple times. That is
wild.
Interesting.
Streets are wild.
And of course, Mike Robin here just being a bastard, taking Mark Andrews from me. Appreciate that.
Well
done.
Noodles doodles.
Rough going there. Appreciate that, as always. Yeah, give me some James Cook.
Son of a bitch. Really?
Yes, sir.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of you. Hey,
right in front of me.
Complain to Mike Rob. My pick was.
Oh, it's Mike's fault.
Yeah?
It's Mike's fault.
If he lets Andrews there for me, we got ourselves a deal. You were taking James Cook then.
Unreal. No, I'm just taking Alan Nakey.
I might take Lamar.
You guys, I'm taking Alan Nakey. I did take a Cortland Sutton again. Cortland Sutton, 100% drafted so far this week. Looks like your boys are at about midfield, almost 3rd and 7. Just 50. Puntas. Punta Lions.
It's funny, the running backs went quicker in this one than I've seen in most drafts.
I haven't taken one. I'm refusing. Let's see what I got left here. I could go B-Rob. I might go B-Rob and Warren. I might do... Aaron Jones is just not getting that run, man. Like, they're pulling him out of games. Oh, he's okay. He's not okay. Like, if they're in a good situation in that game, if like they're up by a touchdown or 2 touchdowns, they may limit him. Even if they're losing. I mean, they're not. They're throwing in freaking CJ Ham. Ridiculous. Cam Akers. Get out of here. It's tough because I think that Dobbins is a good play. But I still trust Brian Robinson and Jalen Warren more. Like, B-Rob's had some bad weeks, but I don't know. I still like to use him a lot. It's tough for me to trust Aaron Jones. Or do I want to go just 3 receivers? Maybe I'll do Devontae Smith and somebody in that game. I don't think Devontae Smith will make it back to me, actually, now that I say that out loud.
Any worry with you with Aaron Jones here? It says still limited by quad injury.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, I'm sure he plays. Mike Robb says he auto-picked Addison.
Yep.
Good auto-pick.
Yeah, say I'd be fine with that.
Someone's AI is working. Yeah, I think this Matt guy gets Devontae Smith maybe. He has Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, so I'm guessing he probably does that because he's lame. Dobbins is questionable too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's dealing with. Pussyitis. That's what they called it when I was in high school. That's what my head coaches were saying to me. Hey man, don't do that. What are you doing here?
Not 100%
Give us
sure.
your analysis of this pick, Andrew.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I
Can
kind of
you?
want to go. I kind of want to go Cup. I was going to go Devontae Smith if he didn't take in Cup,
What?
Shakir. I kind of wanted to go another running back, but
I told you I wanted Devontae Smith, you punta. What are you doing? You're taking all my picks. I'm glad that he took him now.
yeah, I'm gonna take Shakir.
I am going to take. Do I just want scroll downs? Oh, they're just putting me under the gun, bastards.
High school trench coat Bruni stories hit like crack.
Stop. Stop it. That trench coat nonsense has got to go. Got to go. Take Warren again.
Probably gonna take Fryermuth as the bring back here. Yeah, I've not done a whole lot from that game, so might as well get myself in that game a little bit.
Do I sound like a quiet person that puts on like black face makeup? Like I listened to a lot of Green Day, but I was mostly getting high. Like, what the fuck?
Green Day.
You're putting me at the very incorrect table from the Breakfast Club. Like he's pretty much saying that like I'm that girl that just wears like all black and just like a fucking mute. Ha 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 ha.
All right, so I went Lamar Jackson, James Cook, Puka, Rashad Bateman, Khalil Shakir, Pat Fryermuth. So got a stack Baltimore with a bring back. Took 2 Buffalo players and Pookie.
Yeah, mine's terrible. It's Josh Allen, Brian Robinson Jr., Jalen Warren, Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, Zach Ertz. Winning it all. Winning it all.
All right. Let me know when you are ready to enter another.
I am ready. I promise I won't take a quarterback with my first pick this time.
Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. One more to start.
It says draft starting soon, so hopefully that's the same one. It is. It is Mike Robb ain't in there, though. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, just missed out.
I tell you that much, Mike Robb. I do declare. I said, I do declare. Out my lobbies, out my streets. What are you thinking here? What are your thoughts about this third pick?
Trying to decide if I want to take JJ or if I want to take Bucky.
What's that now?
If I'm just trying to decide if I want to take JJ or Bucky.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow, indeed.
In your feelings here. Who has the ball? Is this game going to overtime?
What? It's the third quarter.
The way this game looks, Andrew, is this game going to overtime?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
That's what she said.
Hey, we knew what this game was going to be, man. I mean, these teams do this exact same thing. See what Running Bull 88 does here. Assume taking Henry, but never know.
Take Allen.
No, taking JJ. All right, well, that changes what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Derrick Henry.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Get off the field. For the love of God, show the play. They love that QB direct run. They just love that QB direct run.
Okay, so Bucky Irving, AJ Brown. Interesting.
I'm going Kyron, going with the Rams Staccarones. I don't love him up against that rushing defense, but he just gets so many opportunities. Easily somebody that can still grab 2 touchdowns. Easily. Just based on the workload. Game plan. Game flow.
I mean, you know what? Might as well, right? I haven't done this one yet. I haven't got Jackson and Henry, so.
There you go. Ew, sack. So you got Lamar, Henry.
Mike Robb sent me this. I don't know if you can see it. It's the South Park emo thing. He said Bruni's high school crew.
Ouch. Ouch.
He said ouch.
Sick burn, Mike. Sick burn. I could find some embarrassing high school photos. Well, maybe actually. I think they're all gone. You know, when you like go through your social media, when it's like, all right, it's time to get a real job. They told all of us we need to like edit the fuck out of all this stuff. So here I am. Getting rid of all these photos of me holding Bud Light and doing drugs. Ooh. Big play.
Mike Robb said, what's crazy is Meg sent that to me first.
Ouch. Ouch. Well, at least everyone agrees.
Is that Leonard back in there?
Yeah, he's been back in.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Again, I'm watching on a very small screen on my phone right now. So
I have the TV on at a weird angle. I'm just glad you guys can't hear the sound, so I can still hear the sound. What is
love?
Baby.
Nice.
Don't hurt me.
Yeah, don't hurt him no more.
All right, 3 receivers. Sprinkle in some Jalen. Let's go.
I don't know if you saw. I did get Jackson, Henry, and Andrews. That's it.
Attaboy. I mean, that's definitely the most ideal. But let's say both of those guys scored touchdowns, and then Bateman scores 2.
Sure.
We do not have Pick'em in Maryland, Mike Robb. It's a criminal offense against all of humanity in the state.
Yeah, we also didn't have Pick'ems in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there's a guy in our state that can actually speak to animals. The animals said the same thing. It's a criminal against all humanity. Yeah. We have our own Dr. Doolittle here.
I was going to say, what, do you got Dr. Doolittle up in the house?
We do. We have a Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I knew you believe it. You believe anything.
Yeah, fuck. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
What's crazy is that Pick'em used to be available. Then they took it away. Then they legalized gambling, and then they never brought it back.
Give me 2 tight ends.
That's
Mark Andrews, Zach Ertz.
That's just toxic. Bullying up the tight ends. I see you. I say one thing about tight ends this week. This guy's a turd. I say one tight ends. I'm taking Isaiah Likely. I'm taking Isaiah Likely.
Schultz and TJ Hawkinson went before Zach Ertz.
That's psychotic.
I'm like, well, I can't pass that up. Like, I'm taking it.
No, that's psychotic. No, I agree. Maybe I'll go Tyler Higbee.
Do it.
No, I won't because it's a terrible idea. Yeah, I really don't want to pick a tight end. Hey, Kate Otten, full practice Thursday.
Okay, there you go.
We're back. We're back. We're back. This is so ugly, dude. I hate these tight ends so much. I hate you so much. So does this guy, CDSM, also hates you so much. He should just take Dalton Kincaid and call it a day, but is that what he did?
He took crap.
He took crap. Okay. All right. Okay. I like it. I am taking Isaiah Likely, you turd. No, I can't. It's just not enough there. But who is there any juice with here? I mean, Kincaid is doing dinky do. Freiermuth had a big week last week. I guess we just got to go Freiermuth. 19 targets the last 2 weeks. I mean, holy.
I'll take Marvin Mims.
You're a turd. Taking all the tight ends. Don't be taking all the good tight ends. Don't do that again.
Sorry.
All right, so I ended up with Herbert, Kyron, Puka, Ladd, and Jalen, Pat Freiermuth.
Okay, I went Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Marvin Mims, Devontae Smith, Mark Andrews, and Zach Ertz.
Mine's better. And that's that.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Notre Dame
right.
20.
Let's do another.
You don't have to put a gun on my face.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I thought for sure you were going to fast count that one.
We should 3 more.
One more. Score a touchdown.
Nope.
Do touchdown.
He missed it, but there is a flag.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Your future fucking TV. He did just miss that. With your future TV.
I mean, I have no sound on, so I don't know what the flag's for.
Neither do I. They haven't announced it yet. Here in the past.
All right, we got Mike back in the 3. I'm in the 5. You're in the 6.
Shit. I don't like the turn. I want an upfront pick. I haven't gotten a top 3 pick yet.
Oh, it looks like it is pass interference on Penn State.
That is correct.
Oh, boy. Penn State's in trouble now.
Guys are going to blow it.
Blow
it.
How the turntables have turned.
How the turntables have spun. Yeah, grab that arm, you hillbilly. QB direct run right here? Let me know if I'm right, because you're ahead of me.
No.
Jet sweep?
No.
Ugh, so vanilla. So vanilla. It looks like he got it.
He does.
Shut up.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
Chopperhead Dave. Is that what that person's name is? Chopper Dave, excuse me. Man, does just everybody in the streets have red badges? My God. It's not even a bro. He said it at the same time. 5 red badges to 1 black one. I have seen this meme. Yeah. It was probably retweeted from Andrew. God, you guys in the quarterbacks. I guess I'll get some Lamar. I don't have any yet. And shit. I'm gonna take James Cook. Feels early, but fuck it. Dude just scores touchdowns. Just scores and scores touchdowns. I'll get there someday, Mike. There's a lot less pressure when you just have the badge. But I'm glad that you're, holding me to the fires, keeping me accountable, just because I got the black badge and just can't rest on my laurels, just gotta keep on chugging down the road here.
I'm hoping things can fall my way.
Why isn't Gus Johnson commentating these games? Doesn't make any sense.
Mike could be a pal and not completely bone me here.
You don't deserve it.
I sure do.
You've broken many of a bro code this evening.
Nah, hard pass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's blood in these streets here, in these fan speak streets right now. There's blood in the streets. Andrew bathing in it. Let's see what Mike does.
Oh, I mean, Chopper Dave completely boned me, so neat.
Well, it's Chopper Dave. What did you expect?
I don't know. Hmm.
Lame. Why do you do this to me? I hate you so much. Why, Andrew? Why?
He said the draft is getting thrown out. Who does Mike have? Oh, well, we'll check this out after this here.
Getting the best player at 3 different positions is wild.
Okay, before somebody takes him from me, I'm going to take Baker.
So he got Barkley, Andrews, Henry, Andrews.
And he has Allen.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's not fair. You're right.
Yeah.
But good thing I got.
Good team.
I got Lamar.
Oh, Tyler Warren just got injured. That's not great. Don't love that.
You got to dig in here. To the tent and then dig in with some Oxy, some Percocet. Dig in. Get back out there,
So I got Baker, Irving, Evans, bring back with Ertz.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
It's pretty good. Feels good.
I think college football would be a lot more interesting if the players could use recreational drugs.
What, during the game?
Yeah.
It'd be something.
No, it'd be something. Oh, direct run. Direct run from the quarterback. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Sports.
Oh, man. This part of the draft just is interesting.
Not really. It's pretty lame.
Oh, go. There you go.
No. Stop at my TV. Maybe it'll do something different on my TV.
Alternate universe TV you got there?
Stop it. See? Worked. Nothing. That was nothing. Oh, another QB screen. Wow. Or sorry, halfback screen. Wow. QB screen would be dope. We all know it. I'm just going to pick 3 wide receivers. I don't need a tight end.
Nice. That's a solid strategy, buddy.
Oh, damn. They won't let me. Fuck. No. Get out of there. Stay out of there. More field goals for you. More field goals for you.
Damn.
I've got Lamar with James Cook and Joe Mixon, Jordan Addison, Rashad Bateman, Pat Fryermuth. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
I'm just going to let it roll with Jones and then let it fill in if he doesn't play.
Okay.
I'll set my fill-ins, set my replacement rankings. And if Mike Rob wins all the money, Mike, don't forget about us little people who were in this draft with you. Oh, never mind. You took Josh Jacobs. Sorry. Losing lineup.
Dead on arrival. Some may say. Is this draft over yet? Let's go. Hurry it up. You got one more in you, or you trying to watch the rest of this game?
Yeah, we can go one more. Penn State scores.
Shut the fuck up.
We got a game. Yeah, we can do one more.
Bastards.
Oh, I almost clicked the big mitten by accident. Oh, boy. All right. Are you ready? Last one.
One moment. Yep, go ahead.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more.
One more.
All filled up. Oh, look at that. Peter Overzet up in here with us.
Never heard of him.
And Mayor McShippet, to have seen him in the streets a lot.
Just kidding. He knows where we at.
Interesting. There we go.
They're not streaming right now, are they?
I don't know.
I don't think so. It's kind of late.
Let's take a look. I don't think so.
Just chilling.
Nope. So let's see see how he puts together a team. Interested to see.
Ooh. Thanks. Puka, number 1.
Oh, okay.
Someone's trying to press overs out here.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Mike Rob just casually getting Henry there. No
He's like, I'll just take that. He's going to take Bucky or Mike Evans. I feel it. Yep.
Bucky. Not letting it happen. Get out of here, he says.
Give me Evans Terry.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, Pete. Take Josh Allen. You won't.
He does.
Took yourself some Lamar Jackson, huh?
Yep, that's correct. Go fishing.
Yep. Let's see what Mike Rob does here. Nico. All right. So this guy, who do you take? Oh, yeah, Puka. So he's probably going to grab AJ and James Cook, if I had to guess. There's James Cook. Maybe takes Mark Andrews.
I would prefer to get him. That would be nice. Staring at you, Mike. Staring at you, Mike. Do something different, Mike. Dare to be
Addison.
different.
Cook and Addison, huh? Oh, Mark Andrews. You knew Mike was going to do that to you as soon as you said that, right?
I know.
He said, "Keep staring." Oh, come on with the Jaden Daniels pick. My God, what are we doing?
Take Josh Jacobs just to fade you.
No, yep, there you go. A full fade on Andrew. Oh, he picked it. He picked it.
What?
In the game.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's what you get for full fading me. Look at that. You put the curse on yourself.
Shut the fuck. You already put a curse on this game. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah,
I can't double curse the game that you already cursed.
You sure can.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Snip, snaps. It's very confusing. Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip. I love that part.
Very much how this game is going right now.
It takes a toll on a man. Bruni's like, I'm not getting left behind on the old tight ends this time.
Nope. Nope.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. Terrible pass there, Aller. Way to do. Way to go.
Just teasing me over here.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip. Don't know which direction I want to go here. Very interesting. Got some options.
If Mike takes Rashad Bateman, I'm gonna lose it.
I feel like now you know he's gonna do it, so now you're telling him what to do. Like now he's, you know what I mean? Like you don't really want Bateman.
Good.
Come on, Bruni. You must not have played a whole lot of poker. I can read your face.
Unreal. It was more in my betting patterns.
Yep. No, hurt.
When in doubt, just throw on the shades.
When in doubt, air it out. Do I want Baker or do I want Herbert? Oh, no. Not good, Bob.
Wow. Flag on the play, though? After? Seems like a
yeah, I have no idea what it actually is. I'll take Baker again, I guess.
No, they haven't said for me yet either. Nope, coming back. They're saying PI. That sucks.
All right, let's take Schultz. So overs that went Allen, Irving, AJ, Cortland Sutton, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid. I ended up Baker Mayfield, Joe Mixon, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin, Ladd McConkey, Dalton Schultz.
I went with Lamar, Jacobs, J.J. Jettas, Bateman, Marvin Mims Jr., Zach Ertz. Low percentage, guys. Love it. Oh, looks like we got a game here.
Yes.
Always fun episode. Doing some football watching, some football talking. Always nice. Anything to share with the good folks before we head out?
Be back tomorrow, 9:30, DGen Dads, for all your wild card NFL playoff best bets,
There it is.
dogs,
There it is.
props,
There it is.
anytime touchdowns, show parlay. Be here. Don't be square. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Appreciate everyone hanging in there with us as always. Last and foremost, go Penn State.
See what we got here. As he says, go Penn State. They do absolutely nothing. It's very good. Very good. Keep saying that, Andrew. Keep saying that. I love it.
Yep.
Take care. Be well. Be good. Be a circle. Don't be a square. Come back tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern, as Andrew was saying. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you guys. Laters.